I've had a few people asking me what I can and can't hear. And that's a fair enough question, because for every single person it's different, and for every single deaf or hard of hearing person it's even more different, and there's no way you can compare one with the other. It's not going to be the same. So I guess so in this video, let me explain my personal story of what I can and can't hear. So why don't we get started with what I can hear. And I'm lucky, a lot of things I can hear. You know, in terms of conversation, I can hear that fine. The music, the TV, although with difficulty, I can still hear that. The surrounding sound as well. If I'm outside, maybe driving or walking around, I can hear the general sound, but I'm not able to pinpoint things. But there are a lot of things around me that I can hear. But then that can be a negative thing as well, because I might be able to hear one thing louder than the other. And that's where we go to the next section, which is what I can't hear. Now this one's a bit more complicated because of my specific hearing loss, and it's really most of the time related to the high frequency sound. That's what I'm deaf to, and a little bit further deeper than that as well. But it does have a knock-on effect elsewhere. So for example, I can't hear the beep at the traffic light. You know when you press the pedestrian crossing and it's a high-pitched noise? I can't hear that. I have difficulty hearing the TV without subtitles. I have difficulty going to the cinema. Even though I can hear it, it doesn't mean that I can find out what they're saying. That's challenging enough as it is. If I go to a loud environment where it's a noisy bar or a club or a conference, and if I want to speak to people, nah, that's not even going to happen at all. It's just way too difficult. And you think shouting louder would help? Not really. It actually makes things sometimes a lot worse. So that's a bit of a challenge for me as well. And the other thing is sometimes mobile phones, there are certain tones I just can't hear it. And that's a bit of a challenge back in the 90s when we had these old-fashioned blinky plonky music ringtones that we had on a phone. Nowadays it's a bit different, it's easier, but still I tend to miss phone calls because I didn't hear it. Other thing I can't hear as well is people whispering to you. If you're going to whisper, don't even bother. I'm not going to be able to hear any of that at all. You need to be close to me, face to face. I can lip read as well. That would be easier. And at the same time, just because you're far away and the sound is clear doesn't mean I can hear you. I still need you to be closer. And I've demonstrated that in a video when I was talking to my wife. She demonstrated that to me, and I'll link to that video right above as well. And it's something that you need to be aware of. If you're in another room or if you're far away, I can't hear you. I'm just going to be completely deaf to that sound. So be aware of that. These are just a few things really. I can get a lot more detailed, a lot more complicated, but I guess that's my situation of what I can and can't hear. But that's okay, because sometimes with the help of hearing aid or the help of the environment around me, I can make the most of a situation. However, because my hearing is declining, I have to adjust every time. So if you have come across visiting me, seeing me, speaking to me, and I don't hear anything, you will understand why, because it's just kind of complex. I hope that makes sense. If you have any other questions, just ask me in the comments down below. I have no problem with answering them. In the meantime, I'll speak to you later. Take care.